Avalanche's favor. Oh, and Avalanche gets dinked. See the player looking at him. He's not calling him out yet. Looks like it's in his head wrap. See the infamous player crawling to the outside. And Avalanche player takes a walk. Going to the outside. Looks like Brandon Lambert going to the outside. Snake. Looks like he's going to come creeping down it. Avalanche better watch up. That's Brandon Lambertson. He shot a couple more of the Avalanche players on the other side. That was a good move made by him. All the Avalanche dudes standing up. They want to know where the hell all that paint came from. One more Avalanche guy left in the game. They're screaming that there's a penalty to be assessed. See the referee coming over and look at him. Looks like he just stood up and walked backwards. That's it. That's G5 Glenn Takamoto with don't know what's going on. The spectators trying to get him back into the game. That's an easy point for Avalanche right there. A little bit of a discrepancy going on. They want him to wait for 1 second to be on the clock before he hangs it. They want him to run the clock down a little bit. Let's see what Infamous does about this. You can see him just wasting time, and there it is. There's their point. Oh, and they turn around with another fat break. You can see Infamous keeps a few more bodies in the middle of the field to do some sweet spot in that time. Avalanche on the outside, doubled up. Two big bodies in one bunker. The Avalanche player knows he has to get out there. Oh, and he gets tagged in the side right when he got in there. You can tell he's pissed. You can see the frustration. He knew he almost made it in. And here's Pony Boy rolling up the middle. You can see Avalanche is getting taught to by their coaches, shooting to the outside. They're telling them not to shoot the inside or not to shoot the X. Infamous players looking for bodies. A lot of times these guys will look out to the spectators or look to their coaches, see what's up. You can see the Infamous guy making his move down the tape. That's snake line side. He's definitely looking to the middle and make something happen. Right at the edge of that bunker, you can see the Avalanche player damn near getting shot in the knees. Avalanche player digging in. He knows that the Infamous player is going to try to come up. You hardly see people going to bat in X-ball, as the game is so fast and furious. But there's another Infamous player in the back. The refs are running in. It looks like somebody must have got a little bit of paint on him. It's happened both times. You can see Lasoya in at the X, and Lasoya put it on him. Watch this dude. He's checking himself for some hits, but that's it. And they turn around. Avalanche with two sweet spotters in the middle. Lasoya out to the outside corner. Lasoya has honestly changed the game every time he's broke out. He's went to different bunkers. I think it's bunker of choice for him. Oh, and the Infamous player comes out of the penalty box, creeping out. That was Richardson. It looks like he crept out of there. Sneaky little move. They think there's only 4 bodies left in the game. They know he's not out of the box yet. I'm sure the coaches have said something by now. Infamous looking to make something happen on the snake side. He makes a move to the outside field, and that's where they're going, to the right-hand side of the field. There's Lasoya going to the outside snake. He goes ahead and makes it in, goes right past the edge, right to the middle part of the snake. A lot of damage to be done there. You can come up and make sure nobody can shoot. He's listening to his coach. He wants to know exactly where they're at. You can see the Avalanche player saying, yeah, he's at the 50 snake. There's Takamoto there on the right-hand side. He's on Lasoya's side, facing them up. The middle players for Avalanche are the only ones who are going to have a chance to shoot Lasoya. We see the rest of the Infamous players are making a little bit of waste while Lasoya is moving up and down the snake. Maybe the other Infamous players don't have anywhere to go or do something, have any action to get into. You can see Lasoya, he's going to definitely work it. Number 69 is getting ready to rock these dudes. You can see him making his way up and down the snake. He's just looking for a body. He's almost got the angles on him. He can stay safe from the guy at the end. If he comes out just a smidge and he's going to get it, you can see him hiding from Lasoya right there. The ref's on him, tight as a drum. The guy right behind Lasoya standing up. Looks like he might be able to put some paint over there. Takamoto's getting talked to. Infamous still battling 4 bodies. Avalanche have 5 up. There's Brandon Lambertson. Avalanche definitely have all 5 bodies left in the game. Oh, and he dumps his whole loader and he's done. He got shot on the loader. I think that was Mr. Lasoya shooting over top the front guy. Went ahead and put paint on the back guy. You can hear the spectators screaming now. They want Infamous to make the moves. You can see There's tons of paint all over the bunker right there, but I don't know what kind of paint they're shooting. That looks like his own paint, actually. I think it's busting at the end of his gun. See Brandon Lambertson putting some pressure into the middle of the field. He's running down the snake where Mr. Lasoya was just at. Running down and reloading. You can see him now. He's jerking his head. He's right at the end of the snake, ready to make a move, and that's it. He did it. He went down the field and eliminated the rest of the Avalanche players. Some crazy shit happened there in the middle of the field, and a lot of bodies dropped. It's 5-6, Avalanche's favor. See Andy go on the outside with a little safe run out, put his hand up, make sure he didn't take nothing in the dome. See him making a move. That was Lemansky making a move to the outside. You can see Travis always has an intense look in his eyes, man. Avalanche player balling it up from the outside edge. You can hear him talking up. They know that he's in the middle of the field. They want him to shoot down the wire. Avalanche player makes a move to the tower. We see Lemansky doing a little cross-hand shooting. Needs to work on that left hand, straight up left-hand shooting. Strolling the DM4 and slams his body into the small tower in front of the snake. A lot of guys haven't stopped at that. They've just kept on going. You can see the Avalanche player just stroking the Intimidator. Laying the paint down. Both these teams almost have fully automatic guns, and bam, Avalanche make a move into the snake. This is the first time Avalanche has been a little bit aggressive in a few points. It seems like Infamous is taking advantage of them setting back. When Avalanche makes big moves and go out to the outside, they do a whole lot better. We saw them earlier playing Dynasty. They had a game plan. Dynasty figured out what their game plan was and shut it down. Infamous is yet to do that. There's a hustler shooting a DM4. Baby blue paint really marks nice. You see the last Infamous guys are trying to hold out. They got it crossed up. Andy's one of them. He's going to the middle. He's going to try to make something happen with a mad break across the middle of the field, but he just went into nothing. He gets grilled in the back, shoots the one Avalanche player out, which was no problem, but Avalanche still have a body left in the game. And he's looking out for him. You can hear him talk it out. He's saying he's in the back right, just the back right. He's in the wide open. He went out to shoot him out. What's up with that? Now the Infamous player's alive. You can see the refs calling him out. There's one Avalanche player left, and he's at the middle of the field, and that's all it took to get one more point on the board for Avalanche. It's 7-5 with 2:51 left. You can see Avalanche digging hard now. They're going out big-time breakouts. They know this is how they got to do it if they want to have any chance of beating Avalanche. See Lasoya in the middle of the field. John Richardson taking a walk. This guy's got a ton of his paint on his hand. They're shooting a baby blue paint. Avalanche talking it up. He's in the snake, abusing his body. You can see one of the Avalanche players walking off the back of the field. You know Infamous knows he's in there. You can see the balls just ripping all over top of the snake. He's wanting to make something happen. He's going to do the lean out and try to take the next block. The only thing that can stop him is if Infamous runs over and bunkers him. If he comes up, it's on. He's going to have a few guys in the middle of the field. He's going to have him wide open. And that's it. They're calling him up. Avalanche must already did it. 5-8 with 2 minutes, 8 seconds left. Oh, and he takes one right in the grill at the beginning of the game. Turn around. Avalanche is doing some serious sweet spot. Oh, and that's it. Out of the X. Another Avalanche player walks out as well, gets shot in the dome. What's up? It looks like 2 Infamous players walking off. Let's see what's up here in the back. Definitely does not know what's going on. Avalanche is winning so quick. It's 5-9 with 1 minute and 42 left. Infamous with another penalty, 2-minute penalty. There must only be 4 bodies up. You can see Infamous in the X already. Infamous on the opposite side, Dorito. A lot of times we'll see a team get in there. It'll be a little bit too aggressive of a move. They end up getting the X guy, gets ripped to pieces. Let's see what the Dorito guy can do. He can give him a little back up. There's Andy going to the outside. There's Glenn Takamoto out there challenging him. You can see the Dorito guy still in. There's 3 bodies from Infamous on one side of the field. Andy's in the snake. It's on. Avalanche player walking off the back of the field. And that's it. You can see Lasoya in the middle. He's battling with these last couple people. And that's it. Andy drills him in the back. One up close, and he gives him a rubber. Here comes in Lasoya for the flag hang. He needs to do it as fast as he can. Oh, and Lasoya goes down. That sucks. 6-9. 50 seconds left in the game. and this is it. Avalanche digging hard. You can see Infamous going big and going outside. I think this is probably how Infamous should have played the whole game. The more aggressive they are, the bigger breakouts they go, the fatter they win. See, he's did a big fat time turn. They're trying to make something happen these last few points, trying to win as fast as they can. It's super hard. Infamous is a great team, but Avalanche is a good group of ballers too. They do a little side run by, give it to them in the face, in the dome. That's it. Avalanche with another point scored, and that is it. They going to win. A big time win for Avalanche against Infamous. It's not taking anything away from the Avalanche guys, but Infamous as a team stacked full of ballers, folks. Rusty Glaze, John Richardson, Chris Lasoya for sure. They got LB, Travis Lemansky.
Name's Travis Dusek. I just came on this year to start coaching Avalanche. It's been a great experience, man. I love all the guys. They're like family. So started out strong, won a couple points, got a couple points up. Just kept going from there. Just made sure, most important thing with that team is make sure they don't get momentum. So whenever they win points, we don't throw in the towel. We just try to slow it down as much as possible. They score a couple points, we call a timeout, slow it back down, bring it back in our favor. So that's all we got to do, just try to keep a slow pace. Our team can compete like that. They build off of momentum, so we knew that going in, and we just tried to keep it as slow as possible. So that's how it went, man.
Thanks. Congrats, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Well, that's all the time we have for now. Tune in next time for another ass-kicking episode of Traumahead Sportz.
Traditional aftershock punishment, the belly slap.
Oh, yeah. This is Bitch Slap 101 on Traumahead Sportz.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, look at that.